Hello, my name is Drew, and today I'm going to be doing something I haven't done quite a while, ever since I've had this channel, and I'm going to be doing an album review. This album that I'm going to be reviewing today is called Seether's Holding On to Strings, Better Left to Fray. And I apologize if I'm coughing, because I'm kind of under the weather, but, okay, let's get to it. Well, let me just start off by saying that this album is doggone good, okay? Now, when I first listened to this album, the first song I heard was Down, and it was really good. It was really good. So, alright, breaking down what's inside the album. Here you have the cover. On the inside of the cover, it's a photo of the band, Sean Morgan, John Humphrey, and Dale Stewart. And here's the booklet. Obviously, it has the title and picture up front. And I like this booklet. It's short and simple. It has photos of the band members, a picture of what looks like to be a vault, and then it has all the lyrics. It has all the lyrics to the sounds and songs. So that's that. Now, I apologize if I don't do a full like track by track thing, but I don't want to do this and make it too long. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start going track by track. Okay, first track was Fur Q, I think it was called Fur Q, or a Q or something along those lines. Fur Q. So this song starts off with a simple, with the drums, and then it just goes into this really hard horn-heavy sound, and then the song breaks down. And I really like this track mainly because it was a great opener. It was a good opener, and after listening to Seether's past stuff, a little bit of Seether's past stuff, they like to start their albums off on a bang, and that's exactly what they did with Fur Q. I really like the song. I really like the song personally. It's not my favorite on the album, but it's definitely a really good headbanger. It's a way to start. It's a really good way to start. It packs a punch as an opener. So that's that. Next song is No Resolution. No Resolution was one of the first songs I heard on this album. Personally, it's not my favorite. It starts off kind of confusing. Like, at the beginning, you think it's going to be mellow, and then it kicks right up. It's definitely a good tune, just like every song on this is, and it's good for that reason. Once again, hard song. It's really good if you like alternative metal, hard rock, and all that good stuff. So that's another track. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to let you guys know, I'm gonna be rating the songs too. So Fur Q was a 8 out of 10. This song is gonna be an 8 out of 10 too. Now next we got track Here and Now. Here Now, ironically, is the name of the tour that Seether is going on with Nickelback right now. So that's kind of ironic when you think about it. But this song is really good. It starts off really quietly, and then it kind of builds up and then kicks up again. But every song on this album kicks up. So Here and Now is a really good song, personally. I like it a lot, and it was one of the first tracks I heard after Down, and it was really good to me. It stood out because it was different from the tracks on the album. Like, it wasn't a stereotypical alternative metal song. It kicked up, it stayed up, it went back down, it kicked back up, but it's a really good song. I like it a lot, personally. And yeah, that's basically about it. And actually, I'm going to turn on one of the songs right now just to have a good background. So let's... Yeah, the opening riff to Here and Now almost sounds like Wake Me Up When September Ends, you know, do 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 do, but it's awesome for that reason. So that song I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10, 8.5 to about an 8.9. Okay, next song is the headliner of this album. It's Country Song. Country Song is the lead single, and it was released last year as the first single from the album. And surprisingly, it's not called Country Song because it has anything to do with the country. It's called that because of the swampy riff in the background. This song starts off, and you wonder if it's really a Seether tune. You're kind of confused at the beginning, but then you realize how it really is a Seether tune because it kicks up and blasts the powerful chorus and blasts these awesome and huge riffs. that you just really listen to. It's a song really that you get an addiction to. It's even though it's a headliner, it's really good for a headliner. It's an amazing song, and I would recommend it to just about anybody. This is a 9.5. Yeah, a solid 9.5. So next we have Master of Disaster. Now, I was watching a Seether interview a few days ago, which said, actually today, which said that Master of Disaster is actually the original name of the studio riff, and they knew it was a stupid name for a song, but they decided to keep it anyway. So Master of Disaster, this song is really good. Starts off with a small riff, goes direct. There's no opening chorus or anything. It just goes right to the verse, kicks up, and the chorus is really good. I'll actually play it. This song is a bit more. Actually, this song is a bit more dark than some of the other songs on this album. It's a bit more emotional than a lot of the other songs on the album, but it's good for that reason. It's hard like every song on the album, but that was the point. It's a really good track. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites on the album. So I'm gonna give that one about a 9 out of 10. And I apologize. I'm running really quick on time, so I'm just gonna do. Okay, Tonight I think is my least favorite song on the album, even though it's really doggone good too. It reminds me most of a mainstream rock track because it has calm vocals, big choruses, guitar riffs, all that drum stuff. It's still a really solid song, but it's definitely not my favorite, so I'll give that one about 7.5 out of 10. Pass Slowly is pretty unique. It's different for a lot of the different stuff on this album. Pass Slowly starts off pretty quietly, kicks up like every other song, but it's different. It's not horn heavy. It's not you go in there, you turn up your headphones expecting to be half deaf, but it's definitely a really good song, and it's definitely a good song to be put in the middle of the lineup. It's one of the weaker tracks on the album, but then again, there are just about no weak tracks on the album. So that one I'm going to have to give an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Fade Out and Pass Slowly are kind of the same. I mean, obviously, people can debate this with me, but they have the same kind of structure. They're both kind of quiet. They're not as loud as some of the other songs. And these both are really, really, really good tunes. I like listening to them a lot. They're not as strong as something like For Q or Desire for Need or Forsaken, but they're really great songs, and I like them a lot. So next we have Roses. Roses, when I first listened to it, I thought it was going to be a more mellow tune on the track. I thought a more mellow tune on the album. I thought it was going to be that one song that stuck out because it was mellow, like Far Away on All the Right Reasons by Nickelback, or I'll use a Seether example, or Broken off Disclaimer 2. Yeah, one that just stood out because it was different, at a different tone, and it was trying to appeal to a different kind of audience. But really, when I heard the song, it rocked. It really did. It was really good, and I really enjoyed listening to it. I haven't listened to it as much as other songs on the album because I just got the album, so this is a first view. But Roses is an amazing song, just like every single other one on this album. So that one's gonna have to get an 8.5 to 9 out of 10. Down was the first song I listened to off this album, like literally the first when I plugged in, when I imported this into my library. Down is a weird song. It's weird, but it's so great for that reason. It's different. It has sort of this tune to it. It has this melody, like it's sort of peculiar. It's a peculiar melody. But then, next thing you know, when you're expecting it to be a weird song in one of the weaker tracks, it kicks right back up and has this amazing chorus. This chorus just blows you away, and it's so great for that reason. And yeah, so it was definitely one of my favorite songs on the album, next to Desire for Need and Forsaken. So I'm going to give this one a 9.5 out of 10. Next we have Desire for Need. Desire for Need is the second to last track. And I'm almost going to go so far as to call this the cleanup track. Now, I call it the cleanup track because it's my favorite off the album. It definitely doesn't have a lot of attention to it. It's not really sorry, it's not really a headliner or anything, but it is definitely a doggone good track. It's dark. It's dark, but and it starts off making a statement. The song starts off it starts off sort of makes you guessing what's going to happen, and then it breaks into this big riff, which goes on for about 20 seconds, and you're just thinking, oh, this is awesome. And then when you get into the verse, you listen to the words. I'll play it for you. One thing I've realized about this song and this album in general is that it's angry. It's angry. And as a Seether newcomer, I've realized that Seether's an angry band. And this is a doggone angry song. And that's the reason why it's so awesome. So I'm going to go so far as to give this song a 10 out of 10. Because I loved it. I loved it absolutely. Okay, so last song. Okay. Forsaken. This one is the cleanup. And I'm sorry I couldn't review the deluxe version, but I only got the standard. So this will be the last one I have to review. Forsaken. This one again, I thought it was going to be soft, you know, like a standout because it's softer. I like Broken off Disclaimer 2 or Far Away. But this one was really good. It started off quiet, like I thought it was going to, but then it kicked up. And it turned out to be one of the stronger tracks on the album. And I really like it. Just keeping it short and sweet because I'm running short on time, but it's really good. And I know I haven't really given many real opinions on this, but it's a doggone good song. I'll leave it at that. And okay, so that song is gonna get about a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. Now, just as an overview, this is an angry album. When I first came out, I tried to stay away from it because I thought it was going to be the exact same thing that was happening with every other band at about this time, as they were going to go in and change their sound. I had listened to some stuff off Finding Beauty in Negative Spaces, Disclaimer 2, and I liked that stuff. I didn't want them to change their sound, and I thought they were going to. So one day I finally got the balls to put this thing in and take a review out of it, and it's, oh man, I can't even describe how good it is. It's like, I think right now it's giving my favorite album of all time a run for its money. I hate to say it because I know you guys want real good opinions, but this is a fantastic album. If you love hard rock or post-grunge or alternative metal, this album is perfect for you. I guarantee it. One thing I will say I recommend is get the deluxe version because it has the extra songs on it, like Yeah, I heard, and that's one thing that's bad about getting the standard version is you don't get sort of the pack a punch that the deluxe version has. But nonetheless, even if you do get the standard version, it's really good. It's really good. The album is almost set up perfectly. There are no weak tracks. There are no real weak tracks. And I got this about 2 days ago. I have not stopped listening to it. I can promise you. So I'm glad Seether went in and did this. This is a fantastic album. They really hit a home run on this one, in my opinion. And this one, I'm gonna say is one of their best albums. It is. It's really fantastic. Kind of. I apologize for saying kind of, but there are so many good tracks. They all stand out for their own reasons. They all pack a real big punch in it. They're all fantastic. So overall, I'll give this album about, oh man, this is a 9 to 9.5 out of 10, and that's pretty high for me because I'm kind of a hard critic. So yep, that's about it. I wanted to go through this album because it's that freaking good. So yep, 9.5 out of 10, and hopefully I'm gonna start reviewing more things again. So thanks for watching.